Hi, Nadia. It is so great to meet you. You are one of the keynote speakers for our upcoming Ruby conference, and I'm so glad that you're taking the time to talk to me today, talk a little bit about your session and about the upcoming event. So, welcome. Do you want to, please, why don't you introduce yourself to the people listening to the video in the community?
Sure. It's so great to be here, Kim, by the way. Thank you for inviting me to do this. So I'm Nadia Odunayo, the founder, CEO, and software developer of The Story Graph, a book tracking and recommendations website where we help you find your next book to read based on your mood and any topic and themes that you're interested in.
Excellent. Well, that sounds like a really interesting program. We're going to have to talk more about that. But before we get into that, you are going to be on the keynote stage. Now, I heard a little bit about what you're doing, and I know the program committee is super excited that you are going to be coming back again to Ruby Conference with your talk. So, can you tell us a little bit about what you're going to be speaking about?
Yes, I can. I can say a little bit. So I have this Ruby private investigating alter ego. Her name is Deirdre Bug, Debug for short, and I solve Ruby crimes, Ruby mysteries. And so I have done two of these talks
Ooh.
already. The case of the missing method, the case of the vanished variable, and we're going to have a brand new case at RubyConf. And we are going to, this will be the last talk that I'm going to do in this style because I think I'm going to do the finale. I'm going to close it out. So the audience can expect to be entertained. They can expect to laugh, hear a great story, but also learn something new about Ruby and working with people in teams. So I just hope that they leave learning something and being entertained. And I'm really excited for a couple of extra surprises that I'll be throwing in as well.
Ooh, extra surprises like little Easter eggs that you're hiding in your presentation, or what do you mean surprises?
Oh, there's two types actually. There are Easter eggs because I there will be maybe like recurring characters or recurring jokes from the first two talks, but I
Oh.
also want to make sure that the talk is can be enjoyed standalone. And so there'll also just be other surprises about what I'm going to try and do with this talk. It remains to be seen if I'm going to be successful with it, but the plan is for surprise.
Excellent. Oh, good. I'm looking forward to the surprise. And I love that we're doing something where we're learning about the technology, but in a fun way. So that sounds like a great talk. That sounds like a great talk. You've been to many conferences. What are you looking forward to at Ruby Conference in Chicago?
Honestly, just seeing all of my Ruby friends again. I've been to, since the pandemic, I've been to a couple, and it's just really great to reconnect with friends that I haven't seen for years. People who, before I would be seeing multiple times a year in different cities and different.
Mhm.
So I'm just really excited to see some old friends, seeing some of them do talks. And I honestly just feel like Ruby Central conferences, they're just like a happy place. I just feel at home. I just feel very comfortable. And it's also great to just explore a new city. I've never been to Chicago. I'm excited to check it out.
Excellent. Oh, goodness. So, well, yeah, Chicago, yeah, it's a great city. Really good food. Um, but kind of carb loaded, but it's really
Yeah.
good food. But
Be careful.
and exactly. But what you said about the Ruby community, that's something that I've really noticed because I am new to the Ruby community. I've just joined them to help with this upcoming event. And so this can be my first Ruby conference. And what do you have any advice for myself and other first time attendees?
Yes. So, first of all, I would say before coming, take a look at the schedule. Circle out a few sessions that look interesting to you. It could be look interesting to you because maybe you recognize the speaker's name, maybe it calls out a technology that you use, or maybe just the title grabs you. When you're at the conference, I would say try and strike up conversations with people in the lunch queue, getting coffee. Hallway track is a great place, just not going to a session and standing in the hallway and seeing what conversations you have with people. If you're not sure where to go for a session, ask the people around you, where are you going? What are you doing? Because you might end up going to a talk that you weren't going to go to, and now you've learned something new. You've got something that you're going to go and investigate later by yourself. But the other thing that I always want to say to first time attendees is you don't have to attend every session, like choose a talk or a workshop. Sometimes you can just say, I am going to just go back to my room. I am going to go sit in a corner, like in the hallway, but not talk to anybody. Or I'm going to go and explore the city that I'm in. In the earliest years when I was going to conferences, I felt like I just wouldn't take any time to explore the city. And so I really try and carve out some time now to do something in the city to make the most of being there.
Excellent. That's great advice. So start up the conversations with people, ask them what sessions they're going to, and explore the city. And this event is in a really great part of the city near Grant Park and the famous Chicago Bean. So it really close to get out and explore some things. And, the lake, obviously the lake is right there too. So that's what I like about this conference is it's in really great location to bring people together, but also get out and see something new. So that is great advice. I look forward to meeting you in person when we get to Chicago. And thank you for joining me today to talk about upcoming Ruby conference in November.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. I really enjoyed the chat.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.